Moss. Hey, Moss. Moss. Come here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They toss to Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. The 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Get the point down, he's coming.
To throw is Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now this pass complete. Ryan finding Hardy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go here for their next drive. First half, this becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half.
Please. Oh, hello, Marley.
Half, it's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Right before the Super Bowl, he's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their big.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby, and a return.
Yeah, a pick. More.
This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Forced out to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the
ball. You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes on. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
NFL kickers nowadays, so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
3 chances to put that ball in the check. Where's the pick? Super pick.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
Oh, Lord.
Caught by Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
From
the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
He finds his target, Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Watson, off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And back to the ground, Hyde. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep down and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Look, Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Watson going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
19.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
Bruce is back with the snappers. Wagner covers receivers like wrapping paper. If you need speed in the secondary, go with McCourty. Time for Ace Boogie to take over. Let's go, snappers, record breakers.
I'm back.
What's up?
One shot from the 25, baby. You get a drive, they get a drive. Score and go for 2. Tie it up, and it's tug of war time. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby. First and 10, he'll throw it. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Devin McCourty's going to get credited with that tackle. Let's get this started. Record breakers on offense. Had to change a rule to give receivers a chance against Mel Blunt.
Wow, you only won cause of a delay of game.
No, he left. That's why.
It's round 2 of Superstar KO, and you've earned your spot. Now line up your team and show them what you got. Your ball, one drive. Superstar, you are live. On first down, Newton. Slide right. Uh-oh, can he get him? Okay now, it's caught, but it's out of bounds. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Newton looks to throw. Moving to his right. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's super can.
What are you watching?
Newton on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. And that coverage was strong. Newton again on second and 10. Rolling right. Going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Big hit bearing down on him there. He couldn't hang on. Set to go. Maybe call a run. Throwing the ball is not working. Throwing is Newton on third. Kent, here's an example of Newton's first law of motion. He'll get him inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, one time for the 2015 MVP, Cam. Ouch! You hurt me, defense. Come on now. Your fans are wincing out there. Tighten up from the red zone. Newton. And he'll take it in for a Snappers touchdown. All right, y'all. Snappers ready to go for 2. They're going to try and run, and he'll be stopped shy of the goal line. So this lead will stay at 6. You're down a score, but they didn't get that too. You can still win this one clean. Start out with the run. Dropping him for a loss is Mel Blunt. Got pushed back a yard. Bet you didn't like that so much. Time to get up and push back. Wilson to throw. Over the middle. Nice catch, player. I hope that first drive snapped something in you. Show them how much you want to win. On 1st and 10, Wilson. A diving grab. I think he got that. Yeah! And they finally tackle him after a massive gain on the play. Wilson on 1st down. And they finally get him right around the 11 or 12-yard line. Let's say 11. Okay, within striking distance. Put it in the end zone before they know what hit him. Here's Wilson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Looking at 2nd down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. Now Wilson. Well, these two come together, and it's incomplete. Nice work, defense. Set to go. Maybe he call a run. Throwing the ball is not working. 3rd down. Gonna run it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. All right, snappers. It's 4th down. Not where Coach Arians wants to be. 4th and long. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Snappers win their 2nd. Going to the 3rd round. From the 2K Rushers Club, it's Chris Johnson. Let's go Snappers, Dot City. You're in the 3rd round. Now that's the way to play if you want to stay. All right, now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. They'll throw it here. Rodgers going up top. Devin McCourty grabs the ball for the interception. Uh-oh, it's... No pressure, but if you score a touchdown on this drive, Game over. Starting the drive with Johnson. Got the moves like Jack. Not giving in to the defender. And they'll bring him down just after a very short pickup. You got 1 yard. You playing hopscotch or what? Second down, they'll run it. And they're gonna get him down after a really nice run. Dot City comes out with some extra DBs on third. 3rd and 2. Newton, what you gonna do? Rolling to his right. It's Luke Kuechly shutting the route down for the pick. Let's give it up to the man whose Carolina teammate calls him Captain America, Luke. Oh, wait, what? We still playing? Okay, tug of war time. From the fitting, AA run. And incomplete there. A nice hit jars the ball free. They'll run the toss here to Johnson. Gets away from a defender. That's going to be Devin McCourty in on the stop.
I'm the greatest rapper in the scene. Come and see, I'm slipping, I'm just eating my wings. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, better so I'm about
out of the gun, Rodgers. Throwing into a party. Defense caught the bouquet for the interception. Oh no, it's... They'll run the toss here to Johnson. Luke Kuechly in on the stop after just a couple there. All right, y'all. It's tug of war time. Dot City's up first. Rodgers from the gun. Now he'll move out the pocket. Wide open is his receiver. That's complete. And all the way home for a Dot City touchdown. Snappers lose their bite in the third, but they're hungry. Snapping up quarterbacks for lunch. It's the Snappers. Here comes Nick Bosa, planting his flag in KO Stadium. Hey, y'all, he came a long way for this. So put your hands together for Offset. Yo, Hopkins is a real end zone threat. All right, the Snappers again shut down. All right, y'all, here's a trade mo tip. Everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. Let's see what you got. You're 25, one chance to score, and you gotta go two. Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them. On first down, Newton. Oh, and this one is incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Again.